Good evening, everybody. Happy Monday night. Yeah, I had my day off today, so yeah, I've been reading. So after last episode that we filmed like earlier today, I took a long nap and got up, ate some fruits. I had like grapefruits in peeled grapefruits in a water jar. Oh, they were so good. And I had some pineapples, fruits. Yeah, that was my dinner. And then I restarted reading this Mary Trump, the President Trump's niece, the book that she wrote. It was really fascinating page turner. Yeah, the story of Trump family, right? It was very well written. Yeah, she's a very good writer. Yeah, PhD in clinical psychology. Okay, so yeah, if you're in that kind of like those fields, kind of social science, right? Yeah, you have to write a lot. So it's not like scientific writing, it's more narrative. Yeah, so I guess she learned the ropes, and as a PhD, yeah, she had to write a lot. So I guess that's why she became a very good writer. And yeah, it's great, very good writer. So she is talking about like basically the childhood story of his uncle, her uncle and her father. Her uncle is Donald J. Trump, and her father is the eldest son of the family. Her grandfather, Fred Trump, he's the one who actually basically built the Trump company. Okay, President Trump, he just inherited what his father built, and she said like, but even her grandfather's mother, has some family assets, so it started. So Fred Trump, who is Donald J. Trump's father, and Fred Trump's mother started the company with some family asset. Okay. Something like $300,000. Okay. Then Fred Trump, Donald J. Trump's father, he worked very hard and he didn't even go to college. Because Fred Trump's father passed away when Fred Trump was a teenager. Okay. So his mother built this company, started a company, and Fred Trump worked very hard and built this empire, Trump empire. Okay. Mr. Donald J. Trump, he inherited that empire, and I guess he was decent at it. Yeah, Donald J. Trump, by and large, very successful man, right? Yeah, yeah. He became president of the United States, right? Reality TV show and whatnot. Yeah, he did very well overall. Yeah, yeah, let's give him due credits, right? So, but Fred Trump's eldest son, the older elder brother of Donald J. Trump, is Freddie Trump. Freddie Trump. And he was very accomplished pilot. He went to ROTC, Air National Guard, and got a big job as a pilot, commercial pilot in TWA, the Trans World Airline by Howard Hughes. Howard Hughes is this isn't he? Howard Hughes, yeah, from what I remember, was pilot himself, right? Howard Hughes, and he also invented a lot of interesting stuff like airline industry and became very rich. Yeah, that's what I remember. Howard Hughes, probably based in California, I think. Yeah, so Howard Hughes, he owned TWA, the airline. So Freddie Trump got a job there as a pilot, which is fantastic. But Mr. Fred Trump, his father was not happy because he wanted his eldest son, his old school, eldest son, to continue the family business of this Trump development construction development company, real estate, right? But Freddie Trump said no. Yeah, I want to do my own thing. I will be the pilot. Okay. And from the description of his Freddie Trump's daughter, Mary Trump, the author of this book, uh, from her description, yeah, he got into some alcohol problems, smoking, cigarette, heavy alcohol, and so he starts spiral down, and also the fact that he didn't get approval from his father of being a pilot that really hurted him. That's how she explains his father's story. All right. So yeah, drinking problems. He had drinking problems, so basically he could not continue this air pilot job, and then um, he quit his job as an airplane pilot, and he went back to his father's business to work for him. Okay, and it didn't go very well because that's not his passion. Right? Yeah, I'm still reading that book, but yeah, I had enough reading, so that's why I came here. Okay, so yeah. Well, I guess yeah. So he has drinking problem. Okay, well, I guess because he didn't learn to drink properly. I guess. Right? Yeah. I did. I did learn how to drink properly. Yeah, I don't drink that heavy. I just drink on a regular basis. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, some people have drinking problem. I've seen them. Okay, it's just they don't know how to control drinking. I do because I learned how to drink properly from my father. Okay, so that's like Asian drinking culture. You typically learn how to drink from your fathers. Okay, so yeah, so that you control yourself. Yeah, yeah, very interesting story. So, so Mr. Freddie Trump, who passed away. I don't know how he passed away. Okay, but he passed away on untimely fashion, meaning he died earlier than average lifespan. Freddie Trump, Mr. Trump's elder brother. Okay, I don't know how he died. Okay, but he did pass away earlier than average people. Okay, so the way his daughter Mary Trump describing him is that he really craved for his father's approval, but his father never approved him being a pilot. That's how she describes the situation. Okay, me, I don't quite. I mean, it's a possibility. I mean, but is it? Why is it so important that a son get father's approval? Is it because Mr. Fred Trump is such a dominating figure, a very old school, old fashioned guy, and hardworking? I don't know how much money he had, but from the description of this lady, the asset valuation was like $100 million or something like that. Okay, so okay, hugely successful businessman. Yeah, I don't know. I only had one father. Okay, and my father is a scholar, academic, professor. Okay, he's not a like big businessman or anything. So okay, we'll take 5 minutes break. Okay, and then I'll tell you more about. Yeah, this Trump family, very interesting story. Oh, it's fascinating. Yeah, larger than life, larger than life. Ah, Well, approval, huh? Yeah, I guess I never had a father like Fred Trump. I only had one father, so I cannot tell because I don't have that kind of experience. Okay, approval. Is it that important? Approval from authoritarian figure, authority figure like father. Well, me, I mean, I when I joined the U.S. Army, well, I was okay. I was in PhD program in Cornell, right? My parents were very, very happy about that, but it wasn't for me. PhD. I mean, nowadays I write research papers, right? Academic research papers, and that my parents approve that. Okay, because in the future, yeah, if I keep writing, yeah, it may lead to something. Who knows? Maybe I get a professor job somewhere. After in 10 years, it's possible. Uh, because some people become professors without PhD. Okay, like Professor Dyson, he didn't have PhD, physicist. Okay, and former congressman of Wisconsin, what's his name? Once like House Majority Speaker, also vice presidential candidate alongside with Mr. Mitt Romney, okay? Senator Mitt Romney now, ex-governor of Massachusetts. Paul Ryan, right? Yeah, he got a professor job in Indiana. He doesn't have a PhD. Uh, he got a PhD. Professor job. Okay, so yeah, some people do get professor job. Okay, I like what I'm doing as a lawyer. Okay, so but professor job in academia, if it is handed out to me like in 10 years, 20 years, I might take it. But it depends on the campus policy. If they have no smoking policy, then I'm not going to that school. Or maybe I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I like scholarly stuff, like research, writing research papers, but I do it in my own way. But if you have PhD, university, you have to follow the formatting guideline and all that stuff. It's too, to me, I'm a free bird. It's too restricted, and I want to study what I want to study. Okay, but professor and as a PhD student, you don't have that kind of academic freedom. You have to study what the professors, your boss, professor, PhD professors, they are the boss for PhD candidates. You have to study what they want you to study. Okay, I can do that. Okay, so I dropped out of PhD. Okay, my parents disapproved it, of course. Okay, I did it anyway. And Mr. Freddie Trump, he also did his own way. He got out of Trump business and pursued his dream, and he became a pilot. Great achievement. I bet it's not easy to be a pilot, right? So he worked hard and he earned it. But his daughter is saying, but it really hurt him that he didn't get his father's approval. I'm not quite sure if that's true. Okay. Then what was his problem, in my opinion? To be honest, I don't know. Why? I didn't have never had that kind of like big, larger than life kind of father. My dad, yeah, he is a good academic and he's good at scholar in economics. But it's not like he's a like multi-million dollar businessman or something. Okay, so yeah, he's an upper middle class kind of guy. Okay, but I admire my parents, of course, my mom, my dad. Okay, yeah, I'm their number one fan. Okay, so and so I cannot quite tell what kind of mentality one develops living, being born into such a business empire kind of family. I cannot tell because I don't have that experience. Okay? But we can make some theories about it. Okay. I mean, I'm in Alaska and I was in politics, right? So yeah, Governor Dunleavy, he knows me. Okay. I mean, it's not like we are friends or anything. Kind of like acquaintance. Okay. Because I used to go to all these political meetings, so I introduced myself. Oh yeah, well, Senator Murkowski, I met only once. Probably she does not know me very well. Probably she does not know my name. Okay, but Senator what's his name? The other senator, um, Dan Sullivan, Senator Sullivan. I think he knows my name probably because we met many times in political meetings. Okay, and Congressman Daniel, I'm not sure if he knows my name, but he knows me by face. Okay. We met a lot, okay, in political meetings, okay. So is it very important that I get their approval? Well, many of them, well, after I lost my primary, okay, so it's like this, okay. Before it's Alaskan Republican primary, before the primary, they don't endorse anybody, okay. But after the primary is over, then the candidate who won the primary, Alaska Republican Party primary, Alaska State Senator, Senate seat, and then they get endorsed by big figures like Governor Don Levy and U.S. Congress. I'm not sure if Congressman Dan Young uh, endorsed the elect primary winner. Okay, but from what I recall, at least Senator Don Sullivan endorsed it. Okay, and Governor Don Levy too, the primary winner. Okay, so what did I feel? How did I feel? Kind of jealous, right? But I did tell uh, the winner, yeah, congratulations. I did email. Okay, so. But he and I we're kind of friends. Okay, more than acquaintance, maybe less than friend, but kind of in between. Okay, nice guy. He's a nice guy. Yeah, smart, hardworking. Okay, yeah. So congratulations, of course, of course. So, and so approval. Yeah, I guess it's kind of important. Okay, I mean, if you're working for a company as an employee, approval from your boss, yeah, it does have great impact. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And Freddie, from what I've read so far, Freddie Trump, he was in his late 20s. Okay. I mean, so far, I'm still reading this book, but the story is up to in his late 20s. Okay. He was still young. Okay. So maybe approval from his father maybe mattered quite a bit. But to me, that's more sign of weakness. Okay. When I was in my late 20s, when I was in my mid 20s, I dropped out of PhD program that my parents disapproved. My parents wanted me to finish my PhD. Well, I just dropped out anyway. And after that, I didn't even talk to my parents for like a year or 2 years. Okay. And so I moved from Ithaca, New York to Los Angeles, California with my 3.9 GPA in University with Wisconsin Medicine and 2 years in Cornell with all that credential and education. First job I got was McDonald's and Subway sandwich. Okay, because I needed to survive. I didn't even talk to my parents, and also they are not rich people. They're just middle class in Korea, and there's difference between Korean won currency and American dollar. Right, the currency rate. Yeah, so even if they send me money, it doesn't amount to much in dollar figure exchange rate. Okay, and I didn't talk to my parents for 2 years after I dropped out of PhD in Cornell from Cornell. Okay, so I had to make living. So I worked in McDonald's Subway sandwich making minimum wage. There was in my what year was that? 2006. So I was 28. I was making minimum wage for a while, and I applied to computer programmer jobs, and I got one. So I got that. The first computer programmer job out of school, I was there was year 2006. $30,000 per year in Los Angeles, California in 2006. $15 per hour. But I was happy because I was pursuing my dream. But I guess Mr. Freddie Trump, as a first-born child, on the father who is very domineering presence, big businessman, multi-million dollars, hundreds of million dollars. I guess that could have been the reason why he kind of grew up as a weaker person, because his father was just too strong a person. That would be my guess. But his younger brother, Donald J. Trump, he's quite a strong person, right? Misguided perhaps, but he's not a weak person. He's a very strong person. Okay, so then how come these two brothers, one kind of grew up to be a weak person, another grew up to be a strong person? Why they're both in the same family, same father? What made that difference? Well, we'll think about it. Okay, I'll give you 5 minutes if you want to think about it. Okay, yeah, we'll take 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry to be politically incorrect, but we don't have time for political correctness in humanology. Okay, yeah. Okay, we'll take 5 minutes. Yeah, it's kind of late at night, Monday night, but I took a long nap, so I'm just not sleepy at all. So yeah, of course I have to get back to work tomorrow, but yeah, I had enough sleep. Okay, 3-day weekend. So we can talk about as humanologists, we can talk about what makes a person strong, what makes a person weak, right? Yeah, I give you a minute, okay, to think about that if you want to. You don't have to, okay? You're a bit laid back here. So the question is, what makes a person strong as opposed to weak, right? Okay, what is strength and what is weakness? Maybe we should first define what's the difference between weakness and strength in terms of metaphysically speaking, okay? But a hint in humanology, our premise is that metaphysical world mirrors physical world, metaphysical universe, physical universe that mirror images. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Time's up. If you ask me, I guess yeah, it's like muscle strengthening, right? If we lift weights, yeah, pain and suffering of lifting weights heavier and heavier, it strengthens the muscle, right? If you run, do cardio, right? Bicycle, yeah, it could be too dangerous, okay? Because you're not wearing any seatbelt when you're going bicycle ride. So if you fall, then you may break a few bones, okay? And it could result in permanent injury. So bicycle, yeah, it could be dangerous, okay? So nowadays I just run, okay? Yeah. Ski, well, you can get injured from ski. Why? Because you are restricted on the ski boots and stuff. Okay. I used to do ski too. Okay. But yeah, running is probably the safest way, or swimming. Okay. Yeah. The swimming, it takes too much time. You have to change, take a shower. Eh, I just run. Right. But dancing is good. Martial arts is good. Okay. So anyway. So yeah, that's what strengthens physically. Metaphysically, probably pain and suffering. Mental pain. Okay, I guess that's what makes a person stronger. Okay, so Freddie Trump, yeah, is the first son. For okay, oldest child. Probably, my guess is that he got overprotected. Okay, overprotection, and I guess his life has been very easy that way. Okay, as he grew up as the firstborn child, male son of the Trump empire. That would be my guess. Okay, overprotection. So he just was a happy child and overprotection. Okay, yeah. As opposed to Donald J. Trump, who's not oldest son, so maybe he had to prove himself. Okay, struggle. Right? Yeah. That would be my guess. Okay. Yeah, they had always this Trump family. They always had resort because his father, very hardworking man, businessman, very successful. Yeah, so smart, diligent. Yeah, he got some help from his mother. Small fortune, okay. It did help, but mostly it was his hard work. Okay, I bet he would have succeeded anyway without his mother's small fortune, like $300,000. I bet he would have succeeded anyway. Okay, like many people, yeah, like oil tycoon, like Rockefeller, right? Yeah, he was. His parents was not wealthy. Yeah, a lot of American rich and wealthy Americans, they didn't have very rich parents. Okay, look at Mr. Bill Gates. Do you, do you think his parents were millionaires, or Mark Zuckerberg, or Steve Bezos? No, they're just hardworking people. That's how they got famous. Or Mr. Tiger Woods, Michael Jackson, whoever, right? They work very hard, okay, and that's how they got became millionaires, billionaires, okay. Your family fortune, it only goes so far, okay. So yeah. So by the way, yeah, this the reparation concept, slavery, where the way I look at it is, it does not matter who the descendant, their ancestors are, okay. Or descendants of slaves, it doesn't matter who their ancestors status was, okay. What matters is what we are now. Okay, there's no slavery nowadays, so descendants of slaves, it means nothing. Okay, it does not mean anything. Right? What matters is we are here now. We don't have any slavery, so we don't want to rewrite the history, of course, but people should stop thinking about it. Okay, so I write it in the paper. Okay, it does not matter what happened in the past. Let's just move on. Look forward. Okay, so and so President Trump, I mean Mr. Fred Trump, yeah, overprotection. Probably he was never bullied in school. He's the eldest son of the legendary Mr. Trump. I don't think he was ever bullied in school. Okay, I doubt it. Okay, probably he got away with a lot of things that he did. Okay, the pranks and whatever, right? But from what I've read so far in this book, Mary Trump's, what was it? Too much and never enough, something like that. Yeah. Uh, so Mr. Fred Trump Sr., the real estate developer tycoon, he was busy, so he didn't spend too much time with his children, right? Yeah. But my dad spent a lot of time with me, okay? Because he's not this multi-millionaire business tycoon, okay? My dad, professor, okay? Before that, yeah, government employee, researcher as an economics PhD, okay? Yeah, so he spent a lot of time with us, me and my siblings, okay? My siblings and me. Yeah, we go hiking, like different mountains, and that really strengthened me physically, also mentally too. Okay, yeah, we go fishing, waking up early in the morning of weekends. Okay, I kind of liked it. Okay, it's romantic, right? Me and my dad, okay, going fishing all in the morning, like 4 o'clock Saturday morning. Okay, and my dad would drive. I would just sleep in the backseat. Okay, it's romantic. Then I wake up, okay? We are in the country region where there are beautiful lake, morning birds. By then it's like 7 o'clock in the morning, Saturday. I love that. Yeah. My dad would wake me up, okay, in 4 o'clock in the morning, Saturday. Hey son, let's go fishing. Okay. Okay, dad. I would just sleep in the back of the car, okay. She was my dad, he was very good at fishing, okay. Me, I would just play on the lake shore with this small baby fish, and I was not good at fishing at all. I did not have that kind of patience. Telling you, I did catch some when I was in Madison, Wisconsin. We have these wonderful lakes in Madison, Wisconsin, beautiful, and this some buildings by Frank Lloyd Wright. Okay, because he spent some time in Wisconsin. Okay, beautiful building right next to a lake. Very detailed, attention to detail kind of guy. Frank Lloyd Wright. Okay, yeah, was so perfect. Okay, so I think also Lake Monona. I think there's Mendota, which is bigger, and Lake Monona smaller. I think it was Lake Monona. Or you could have Lake Mendota. Okay, yeah, there's just bicycle trail, well paved, and next to a lake is beautiful. Madison, Wisconsin, beautiful. So right next to the Frank Lloyd Wright building. Okay, uh, yeah, Lake Monona. So how did I fish? Fishing line. No fishing pole, no, just fishing line. Wound up in chopstick, okay, just fishing line, hook, and I had cheese or ham. Yeah, I caught pumpkin fish, bluegills, sometimes even bass. Right? Yeah, that's what I had. Right? Yeah, I had fishing license, of course. Yeah. Caught some bluegills in the bucket, carried home with this flour fried on a frying pan, oil. Ah, it was good. Okay, I skinned it, of course, scaled it. Right? Got it, scaled it. That's good. Fresh cooked fish from the lake, Monona. Okay, but we had a lot of bluegills. Okay, so yeah, there is no limit how much we can catch. Bluegills, very common fish. Okay, good stuff. No fishing pole. Why? It's too long. There's no need. Okay, just chopsticks, winding fishing line, hook. No earthworm. No, that's like it. No spam. All right, or cheese. All right, that was that. It'll take 5 minutes. Okay. So, okay. Yeah, I don't need this long pants. It's warm enough. So, well, so I guess Mr. Fred Trump, he had what? Something like two daughters and two sons, something like that. Okay. Yeah, his passion for business. Okay, so yeah, well, that's great, but he didn't spend enough time with his children, I guess. Well, no parents are perfect. They're human beings, right? Yeah. So I guess Mr. Freddie Trump, uh, he didn't get the benefit of better parenting. I guess. I guess that's why he didn't have the strength. Right. So, well, my parents, yeah, they spent a lot of time with us. So, like taking me to hiking, Kwanaksan. Okay, there's a big mountain. Okay, it takes about, I think it's over 3 hours uphill. On top of the mountain is very tall, right? You can see the entire Seoul, maybe even ocean. Okay, it's tall mountain. Okay, Kwanaksan. Where is Kwanaksan? I think it's like northwest of Seoul, right at the borderline of Seoul City. Okay, big mountain. It takes about 3 hours to go all the way up. Coming down faster, right? Yeah, maybe 1, 2 hours. 2 hours, I guess. It's long hike. How many miles? My guess, probably 10 miles up, 10 miles down. That was my guess. Okay. Big mountain. Okay. So as a child, okay, because my dad is a hiker. Okay. It wasn't easy. Oh, Dad, can we take a break? No, son. Keep walking. Keep hiking. Okay. In the middle of the hiking trail, yeah, they have some well, drink, potable, drinkable water. They're coming out of rocks. Very clean water. Okay. Oh, it just tastes so good. Okay, it's hot in the summer, right? We've been hiking uphill, and there's this wonderful well. Okay, of course there's some lime. It's very popular hiking trail. Yeah, Koreans are their lifestyle is very healthy. Yeah, they do drink, they drink alcohol, they smoke cigarettes, but they're hikers. Okay, a lot, so many people during the weekends. Oh, the Koreans, Asians in general, they exercise very well. Okay, and they eat healthy too. Seafood, vegetables, kimchi. Kimchi is just one kind of Korean dish, right? Most Korean dish is based on plants, like so many different kinds of plant, edible plants. Okay, many of them wild plants, right? And mushrooms, seafood, rice. Okay, they eat healthy and regular exercise. That's why they live very long time and age gracefully. Okay, they are mostly fit Koreans. Okay, so yeah, so hiking trail. Okay, yeah. Oh, that was not easy. But our parents, yeah, they're not like multi-millionaires like Fred Trump Sr., okay, modest income, but they did spend a lot of time with us, taking us to fishing trip, hiking trip, okay. So we were very strengthened by our parents, okay, middle class. All right. Is that a privilege? Yeah, yeah. Having parents spending a lot of time with us, hiking trail and fishing trip. I'm blessed with my parents, okay. Yeah. I may never become president, of United States, but I'm blessed. I have very good parents, okay? They're not millionaires, billionaires, okay? But they spend time with us, my siblings and me, okay? And me, yeah, I may not be as successful, popular, famous as Mr. Donald J. Trump, but I'm happy and I have my ethics, morality, knowledge, wisdom, okay, discipline, right? So, yeah. So I don't think I'm less happy than President Trump. I don't think so. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'm happier than he is. Look at him. He does not smoke cigarettes. He does not drink, but he's a president of the United States, okay? But yeah, by and large, very larger than life, okay? By and large, successful. Yeah. Very interesting story, okay? Yeah. I remember some sentences that he wrote in his books, written back in 1980s. Okay. Art of the Deal and Art of Coming Back and some others. Okay, so I read about five of his books when I was in Los Angeles, California. Where I didn't have much money. Okay, so I went to public library in Los Angeles in the Valley, San Fernando Valley. Okay, borrowed the books and read it, returned it. Okay, so yeah, he said something like, "Yeah, my life has been strange." Huh? Yeah. But yeah, very interesting life, very glamorous, right? Meeting all these celebrities like Frank Sinatra, okay, Mr. Trump, all right, high roller, life on a fast lane, right? Yeah, very entertaining to read his books, watch him becoming a president, and then what's his next step? Maybe, yeah, 2024 presidential run again, or he'll make his own news channel. Very interesting to watch celebrities, right? I like him. Okay, he's cool. He's not a perfect person, but nobody's perfect, right? Yeah, very entertaining figure. Okay, let's take 5 minutes. Okay, yeah. My life, maybe it's too boring, right? Yeah. But hey, thank you for hanging out with me. Okay, yeah, I'm really appreciative. I'm just a small guy. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay, so uh, yeah, I mean, I do want to be famous, but if it doesn't happen in my lifetime, I'm okay with that too. Okay, yeah. So during the weekend, okay, I'm single. I don't have any family, so it's kind of boring sometimes. So I take a long nap. I wake up and I'm like, what do I do? I'm not sleepy. I took a long nap during the weekend, so what do I do? I read books because before I take a long nap during the weekends, right? Holidays, leave days, okay. I mean, I don't want to drink. Why? Because before I went to bed, taking a long nap, I already drank too much. Okay, I don't want to drink. I'm detox, so I drink now, but I just read books. Okay, and this Mary Trump's clinical psychologist. Okay, I don't always agree with what she says. Okay, because psychology says there's some good and bad, like any other sciences. Okay. Yeah, so I don't really agree with everything that she says, but she's a good writer. I give her that. Yeah, I enjoy her writing style more than Mr. Bob Woodward, The Rage. Okay, it was too matter of factish. Okay, good information. Okay, but he's male. I'm male. I guess I rather read books written by females. Okay, but there's some female sensitivity there. Okay, more enjoyable as a male reader. Okay, so yeah, gender difference clearly visible, palatable. Okay, palatable? No, that's not a word. Whatever. Okay, yeah, sensible. Yeah, it's I can sense that. Fillable. All right, whatever. Yeah. So I wrote in this paper I'm writing. Okay, the ideological analysis. Right. So yeah, I kind of gave some critique to materialism, which the Mr. Karl Marx, Mr. Karl Marx based his communism upon. Okay, so materialism, communism, basically, yeah, redistribution of the wealth, right? Proletariat, and you have bourgeoisie, and yeah, so redistribution of the wealth, money, okay, equal income. That Democratic Party nowadays tend to subscribe to. Okay, also BLM. Okay, it's based on materialism. Like human being, we are machinery, biological machinery. So materialism, all right? Yeah, what makes us happy? Human being, we are just machine. Because Karl Marx despised religion. Communism, countries, they despise religion. Okay, spirituality. It's because it's based on materialism. Okay, we are just nothing but a machine, animal, biological entity. So we are happy if we get materials like food, shelter, drinks, food, materials, money. That's materialism, communism. Okay, so redistribution of wealth. Okay, yeah, tax the rich, feed the poor. Communism, materialism. Okay, okay. So, but yeah, I voiced my objection. Okay, because we people, we are more than machine. We have soul, spirit, heart. Right? Life is more than money, and like Mr. Jesus said. Okay, yeah, Do not accumulate your wealth in the earth. Accumulate your wealth in heaven. What does that mean? Well, I'll give you 1 minute, okay? Let me grab some beer, alright? What does that mean? Huh? Accumulate your wealth in heaven, not on earth. That's what Jesus said in New Testament, in Bible. Okay, what does that mean? If you want to think about it, I give you 1 minute. Okay, so let me enjoy this cold beer, bubbling, late night, Monday. Okay. Lady Ice, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri. Very cheap beer, dark cheap, but it's good. I like it a lot. There's nothing like it. I'm not picky, okay? Yeah, I'm like, yeah, beer is beer, okay? So vodka is vodka, wine is wine, whiskey is whiskey, okay? Mm. Yeah. Okay, enough time. So the way I interpret Jesus is saying, yeah, invest in heaven, not on earth, okay? So metaphysics and physics in humanology, okay? So yeah, I put my time writing these articles, academic research papers, okay? Very metaphysical thing as opposed to trying to make more money, money, okay? Money, power, fame, okay? No, you're more about future generation's sake, okay? Pass on the knowledge, metaphysical inheritance, what we learn from the past generation. Let's pass it on to the next generation. I write this paper so the future generation would be able to read it, download PDF from online databases. Yeah, well, that's how I interpret it. Okay, so metaphysics versus physics. Okay, so yeah. So I'm not too worried about this paper. Okay, it's being written so far like 62 pages. Maybe it'll take about a week or two or so. Okay, it will get written before Christmas. But will I send it to my friends, like 100 friends of mine, about will I email them as a PDF attachment in the email? I don't know yet. Alright. Because I don't want to offend them. Right. I don't want to lose my friends over this piece of paper. I'm not sure yet. Right. But it will be written and it will be published some online database. And I submit to some journals. Maybe some sociology journals. Okay. Yeah. 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 We'll take 5 minutes break, okay? Yeah, I guess I'm kind of getting sleepy. Okay. I call it, it really helps with sleeping, okay? Just some of my friends said, okay. Yeah, it relaxes your muscle, help you sleep. Yeah. I have no problem sleeping. Okay. Yeah, I could really help with sleeping. Okay, but I have more problem waking up in the Monday through Friday morning. Okay, I have more problem waking up. Yes, I have no problem sleeping. After I wake up, some weekends. Okay, I start reading, right, and that helps with sleeping too. Okay, if you read a book, sometimes you get sleepy. Okay, that's some joke about that. Okay, law school books, law books, case study, case books. Okay, you read law books, case law. Okay, you don't need a sleeping pill. Okay, so you just naturally fall asleep. Okay, we take we take 5 minutes. Oh man, yeah, I'm just joking. Okay, oh boy, but true story too. Okay. All right. Okay. So yeah, I'm blessed with very good parents who spend time with us, my siblings and me. Okay. So they strengthened us. Okay, with taking us to hiking, long hiking. Okay, like 2 hours up the hill, like 10 miles, and 1 hour down. Oh boy, it was beautiful. When we go to the top of the mountain, we can see the entire city of Seoul, South Korea. Okay, beautiful. Okay, and water, drinking water, this well-based waterfall, whatever, just drinkable water. Okay, yeah, I'm blessed with my good parents. Although they are not billionaire, multi-millionaire, business mogul or anything, but they spend time with us. Okay, so we grew up to be very strong individuals, right? Physical training, right? Yeah. So that's South Korea, okay. Yeah. Very good parents, right? I mean, they're not perfect, okay. But they spend time with us, okay. It's not just South Korea, anywhere in the world. Okay, good parenting, yeah. Spend time with children, engage in some activities, right? And education, right? Very important job. Yeah. Oh, admire parents. They do their best, right? Yeah. Yeah, there are people too, okay? So parents, they're saints, but there are people too, so they make mistakes sometimes, okay? So what? We all do, right? Yeah, but I take it my mission to keep on writing, researching, so I'm not gonna get married and have kids, okay? So there's some other people's job, not my job, okay? It's a division of labor, right? Economics, right? Specialization, right? Yeah. Yeah. Uh, I guess that's pretty much what I have to say. Okay, I'm getting sleepy. Right? Yeah. I cooked some pasta, microwaved, both from Walmart. Okay. So how much was that pasta? Frozen? Like $1, $2. Okay. So 'cause I don't make that much money. Okay. Yeah, I'm a lawyer, but nowadays there's so many lawyers. Okay. So market saturation, too much supply of lawyer law school graduates, okay, it depresses the price, okay. So yeah, I pay my bills, no problem. I have no debt, okay, but I have to count every single penny that comes in or going out, okay. So yeah, mostly shop at Walmart. Yeah, yeah. So happiness, I don't think it depends on money, right? There are a lot of people with a lot of money who are not happy. They resort to drugs, right? Yeah. You Elvis Presley, Marilyn Monroe, okay, they didn't have rich parents, but they're not rich heirs or millionaires, billionaires, okay. Elvis Presley, Marilyn Monroe, James Dean, whatever, whoever, okay. They work very hard, okay. So they got rich, wealthy, but they died young, okay. Yeah, drug addiction, whatever problem that they had, okay. Adrenaline junkie, whatever, okay. So they didn't inherit money. James Dean, Marilyn Monroe, Elvis Presley, their parents were not wealthy, as far as I know. Okay, they worked hard. They got into Hollywood, made a lot of money, but they died young. Okay, yeah, you have some other guys like Jim Morrison, The Doors. Okay, and what's that? Smells like Teenage Spirit. What's what's his name? Nirvana. What's his name? I don't remember. Yeah, they all died young. Okay, drug addiction, whatever. Okay, so yeah, even if their parents were not wealthy, they worked very hard and they got some talents, diligence, work hard and made a lot of money, but they died young. Okay, yeah, drug addiction. Okay, so why do they take drugs? I guess they were bored, right? Maybe they didn't know how to. They didn't learn how to drink alcohol, how to smoke cigarettes properly. Okay. And most of all, yeah, they lacked education. All right. When I'm bored, I read books. Okay. I study foreign languages, mathematics, physics, philosophy, history, politics, whatever. Because I had good education from South Korea and America, Midwest, Madison, Wisconsin, Ann Arbor, Michigan, Ithaca, New York. Okay, I had the benefit of education, so I know how to spend my time. Right? Yeah, study foreign languages, martial arts, dancing, singing. Okay, but some other people didn't have that kind of benefit of education. Okay, so they resort to drugs, prescription drugs, or illegal drugs. Okay, to ease their boredom. Right? Or some people commit suicide. Right? Or commit crimes just because they are bored. Right? I saw some in the news. Okay, there's this guy in New York. Right? He's like teenager or something. He's kind of brown, right? Mixed race. I don't know. He pushed an old lady on the street just for fun. Okay. Yeah, crime. Okay, so that's why we emphasize heavily on education and ethics, morality. Okay, they are legal, legitimate, ethical, moralistic way to have fun without hurting anybody, without distorting any property, picking on somebody. Okay, yeah, like learn foreign languages, right? I'm learning Russian. Okay, so yeah, it's a dualism. Okay, minus plus minus plusism. It's difficult to learn the foreign language. Okay, how to spell, how to pronounce, grammar. Okay, it's not easy to learn a foreign language. It's like going uphill, downhill, hiking, up the mountain, down the mountain. It's painstaking to go all the way up the mountain top, but after you get on top of the mountain, you can look down, take pictures, you can see the whole world, and you do go down the mountain. That's life, right? Yeah. You learn a foreign language, steep uphill battle, memorize each words, letters, how to spell it, pronounce it, steep uphill. But once you learn it, it's downhill from there. It's easy. You understand what they're saying. You understand what they read, what they wrote when you read it. Any language, okay? I mean, it takes some time to learn martial arts, right? Yeah, you should learn how to punch. How do you punch? Okay. Well, I'm not good at martial arts, okay? But yeah, like punch like this, okay? This, this, like this, da, 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 da. Oh, like this. Wow, right? How to kick, right? Yeah, it takes some time, but after you learn martial art, you gain confidence and people notice, right? Yeah. And they're not gonna mess with you. Why? Because after you learn martial art enough, I'm not very good at it, but I know some, right? All different techniques, okay? So yeah, people know this. Although I'm not demonstrating, displaying any of my martial art moves, they can kind of tell that I know some martial arts. So they don't mess with me, okay? So yeah, it's like you learning martial art, you're climbing up the mountain when you're on top of the mountain. Yeah, you're in a comfort zone. Because other people, most of the people, they didn't study martial arts. Okay, so you can kind of tell. Okay, yeah, and they can tell that you know some martial art. You're on top of the hill, top of the mountain. You can enjoy the view. Nobody's messing with you, right? Yeah, that's the principle of dualism in humanology. Minus and plus. Okay, pain and suffering will learn something. After that, you learn something, so you're better than others. Okay, and pro minusism. Okay, yeah, like drugs or whatever. Okay, and then after that, it's downhill. Okay, so I write about that next paper. Okay, so but first of I should finish this paper in a week or so. No problem. It's just a matter of time. Okay, so it's about just writing down what we have discussed here. So, in a week or two, yeah, it'll be done. Will I send it to my friends? I might, I may not, I don't know yet. Okay, why? I don't want to offend them on Christmas holiday. So I wrote about COVID-19, BLM. Okay, so not sure if I'm gonna send it to my friends. Okay, so I don't know yet. Okay, let's call it a night. Okay, thank you. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy holidays, Happy Hanukkah, Happy everything. Thank you. Bye.